Oh, buddy, we are back. Let's do a little bit of checking around and making sure everything's still working the way I expect it to. Looks like we're good here. Make sure YouTube gets up and running correctly. Do. YouTube still working? Okay, YouTube's still working. Go ahead and do a test real quick. Make sure that's good. Okay. Cool. All right. Welcome in everyone who I don't know, missed me over the weekend, if there is such a thing. Um we're hopefully back with just the same as usual, some Balatro to get us back in the saddle here, and then there's an event in Honkai Star Rail right now that's kind of roguelike-y, so I'm gonna play some of that on stream too later. But we're gonna start with Balatro. All right. Oh, whoops. I didn't want to start with the connections. I wanted to start with the mini. Look forward to, not sure. Stock market bounce back. Not sure. Whimsically amusing. Hearing or sight. A sense. Voting districts. I don't know, I just think of precincts, but that's way too big. Oh, I'm well aware. Establishment offering chemical treatments. Contents of a box labeled Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, blah, blah, blah. That would be pills. And then we have Focus of Vogue and Ellie. Not sure. What's good, Jordan? How are you today? I am back. I have returned. I don't know any of these. Fuck. These are a little vague. 6, 7, and 8 are a little bit vague. Um, I just think of rebound when I think of stock market bounce back. Whimsically amusing. Whimsically amusing. Voting districts. It's not a precinct, then what is it? I mean, maybe they mean... No, it wouldn't be just like the shortening of districts. That'd be weird. Establishment offering chemical treatments. Chemical treatments. Salon? Yeah, it could be. I could see it. Um, yeah, like I think I agree with that actually. I don't know that I would have guessed that immediately, but I do agree with it. Um, My resolution is so low, I can't even see the hints. That's rough, and I'm not sure how to help either. Rally? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. A rally. Um, this must be style. I was thinking fashion, but style makes sense. Look forward to would be a wait then. Whimsically amusing. I mean, not droll, which is what I want to put in. Um, huh. Is this like, hmm. What's the clue for one? Boston Brahmin types. Or if you mean down, it's voting districts. Is it just like wasps or some shit? Is that a type of wasp? And then this is like wards. Droll. Wait, droll means whimsically amusing? I always thought droll was like the opposite of that, like boring. Huh. I just I have the wrong definition. I was like, I don't really see anything other than droll, but I don't think droll is right, but apparently it was right. Oh, something on my glasses here. Okay, kind of like dumb. Okay, so I guess you could be amusing still in that way, in the same way a class clown is. All right, let's shuffle these around a little bit. What do we got? Okay, a mouse, an elephant, a fawn, and a spirit could all be like Disney characters, right? If perhaps, but I'm sure there's a few more than that. Because there's car and such. That's why the droll Joker pops up in buffoon packs. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That droll has to have something to do with amusing in that case. Um, tour light light. Okay, marionette. That'll be an interesting one to fit in. Timeout, freeze. Um, but I don't see two others for that sort of thing, so probably not. A freeze, a glitch. Do those work? Not exactly. I mean, they do, but not with any of the others. Resolve? Fight and spirit and resolve and grit. Those all work together. Those are like I don't know, endurance, you know what I mean? Um metal, that's a good word for it. Car, hotel, a flight, and a tour. I mean, those are all tourist shit. You might rent tour guide. Fawn, mouse, spirit, elephant. Fawn, mouse, spirit, and elephant. I did see these earlier. Oh, spirit's already gone. Never mind. We used spirit. Um, No worries. I actually did see it earlier. I thought it might be like Disney characters or something, but no. I mean, Car could still work, or Marionette. Uh, Hello. How are you, retarded fish stick? We're back. Tour. These still feel like they go together. I'm gonna just send it on that. Okay, thanks to Book for a Vacation, I was indeed correct that it was vacation related. You're not dead. That's good. Why would you be dead? Just out of curiosity. I just finished my exams. Huge. Actually huge, though. You survived the exams 5 minutes ago? Holy shit. Would you just like run out to your car and pull up the stream, or like circus? Ooh, circus. Elephant, mouse. What are the other ones? Marionette, I suppose. I did flunk like 4, but at least we're done. Maybe Vaughn. I do think these could potentially go together, especially with timeout, quit, freeze, and glitch. These are like, these do feel like they go together. I feel like these have something to do with like movie characters or like Disney something. Figures in classic Disney animated films. I was right on the money, I just didn't remember Marionette. The fawn is Bambi, and the elephant is Dumbo, right? Mickey Mouse. Pinocchio, there you go. Excellent. Perhaps even great. Let's go ahead and pull up Balatro. I'm not fucking with any of the mods. We're just playing exactly what we were doing last time, and hopefully, maybe, not crashing the game. If we're lucky. Welcome to the void. I really need to look up the hotkey or a different way to be able to change these scenes without swapping to them, because as it stands right now, the only way for me to edit a scene is to actually swap over to it. And there must be, right? Like there must be a way to switch to a scene without changing the scene on y'all's end. But I haven't figured out what it is yet. So here we are. All right. What are we gonna do? Yes, this was dead. This seed died. Let's go ahead and play. Do we want a bunch of double tags? That could be fun. Legendary jokers may appear in the shop, but -1 joker slot. That's cool, but doesn't really feel super worth it. Maybe it's best to just start with like the Terra Planet Overstock deal here. Play on Black Sleep so we get an extra slot just so that we can store more shit. And we'll go from there. We got good volume, we got visuals, we can see everything. Looks good over there. Let's do this. Alright, what are you starting me with? Overstock Plus is already cracked. Maybe I take the rough gem and we go for the Overstock Plus. What's the to-do list on flush? Ooh. Perhaps that would be better. I do feel like a flush is pretty easy to get. Maybe we open the buffoon as well. What are you? Earns $2 when any probability effect fails. I'll take it. We'll see if it actually triggers correctly. That's 4 hearts. Still 4 hearts. There we go. Give me $4. And that's 5 spades. -2 Jonglier. First played face card gives 2x mult when scored. Joker gains 9 chips and $2 of sell value at the end of the round. Currently 9 chips. Okay, this is now worthless to me because it requires fucking straight flushes. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Anti-9 for me, about to get a bunch of worthless negatives with Anaglyph. You know how it is. Hello, Lazy Turtle. The trip was very nice. It was nice to just kinda do nothing for a weekend and hang out with friends. Design document sells for 3 though, which would allow me to, like, if I sell both of my econs, I could pick up like a photograph or a runner. Or I could just try for a 4 of a kind, but that's not super likely with only 3 hands and 3 discards. Tell you what, I'm gonna sell design document and I'm gonna open a celestial and hope for something other than 3 of a kind. 4 mult on a full house sounds excellent. Let's go for a full house. That's almost a full house already. That's still almost a full house. And it's still almost a full house. And it's still almost a full house. How's it going, Pokey? How are you today? How is everyone doing today? Boom, easy win. Pair. We can do that. We can do a pair. Charged cards. We know those are busted. Seed money. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff I want here. I'm not gonna lie. Well, we can win whenever we play a full house, basically. And then I think I just buy this temperance and hold on to it, because egg, in quotation marks, all lowercase. I'm working on a fuck-ass project right now. That sounds like a lot of fun. So I'm just gonna lurk. Pretty good. How about you? I'm doing great now. I had a rough day yesterday, but I'm doing great now. Yesterday was not fun. I was heading back from Jacksonville, which is where I was visiting friends, and I had a train that was supposed to arrive like 7 a.m., get me back home like 12:30-ish. I didn't go to Japan this week. I'm going to Japan in about a month and a half. This weekend was just Jacksonville, which is just over in Florida. And what was I saying? Right, I was supposed to get in at like 12:30 p.m., so like 5 hours of train, and that would be fine. I'd get some food, and then my ride would get here, and I'd be home, and I would stream in the early afternoon, and it would be great. But instead, I got a notice late at night that the train was delayed because there was like a rock fall up north where it was coming from, and it got cleared up after like 2 hours, so I was gonna be delayed by a couple hours. It's like, okay, whatever, I guess I was gonna have to wait for my ride anyways. Get another message in the morning that they encountered a second fucking rock fall. So it was now delayed by number of hours. We don't fucking know. Number of hours. Sell you and get maybe the seed money. So I ended up switching over to a different train that had mixed service. It was like take a train down to Orlando and then hop on a bus, and that would get me there at like 3:30, which was fine, I guess. and that'd still be alright with me. But then it turns out that in between my city and Orlando, a fucking fertilizer truck crashed on the highway and fucking exploded, and so the entire highway was shut down. So I didn't end up getting home until fucking 9:30. There was so much going on, man. Dude, I could already add negative to a random card in hand. Negative is so busted. Negative is so busted. I get to pick 2 of these as well. Huh. It was pretty ass. Can confirm. Alright, let's put a shade on... I don't know, like a 9, I guess? Oh, right, it's a random card. I don't know why I keep thinking I get to pick what card that is. It's on a 6. Get a second to-do list. High card. Joker gains 1 mult per 4 discarded. I feel like a raised fist plus a Hierophant is probably just enough to win, right? Let me open this Arcana in case they're hiding money from me. They were not. So now I've just wasted some money. Raised Fist is probably just good enough to win. I would like to play high card as much as I can, just because money. In fact, with that kind of scoring, 30 times 30 is 900. That actually wins, doesn't it? 30 times... Yeah, it's 30 times... Oh, sorry, not 30 times 30. It's 30 times 22. That is not winning. Let's play the pair. And now we know that if we play like this, we will win, because it's 16. We just got like over 300 points from this. We know it's winning. I'm gonna go ahead and be safe. I'm gonna Hierophant the aces, but we know it's winning. We're going to win with it. Oh, what? Since when could these change to different hand types? That's cool. Dead President is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and take the seed money, maybe? What do we got in here? I could take a square Joker. It's not very fun, though. Let's take a walkie-talkie instead. Get you. Sell you to value up those guys. Take the seed money voucher and go next. Full house and 3 of a kind. Both rather difficult to get my hands on. That's a 2 pair with 4s, with a 10-4 and a 20 from the raised fist. This could potentially win in 1. It does. 4 of a kind, 2 pair. We can do 2 pair. Just had a polychrome default Joker, rip. They were trying, Great, we fool again. We have $75 and a ton of econ, and we just picked up blank. We're feeling pretty good. I'll go ahead and level up both the 2 pair and the Pluto. I will take the Mad Joker for the 2 pair value, and I will re-roll. What are you? When any Joker is sold or destroyed, create an exact copy and immediately destroy it again. There is some interesting synergy with this that I like. It's not good now. I mean, it doesn't really do anything right now, but it's not bad either. Then I'll save my money so I don't lose more econ. Alright, we're strictly speaking just looking for 2 pairs. Preferably involving 10s or 4s, but that part is optional. There we go. 10s over 4s. Three of a kind and high card. Ooh, Saki Busky. Saki Busky sounds pretty good. Let's go ahead and sell to-do list. Wheel me. Walkie-talkie is now foil, that's pretty big. Level up my pair. And I think we can just go next and focus on high cards, probably. Is fine. At least to some extent. Just because the number of chips we get, yeah. Okay, we're good. Just play 2 high cards and win. Ooh, rare. Rare pack. What do we got? Not my favorite choices, but alright, we'll see what we can do. This Joker gains +2 mult if played hand's final chips exceed mult. So this is good as long as we have some sort of way to scale our chips up, because eventually this one fights itself. Like, it has its own internal anti-synergy where it's gaining mult, and then by gaining mult, you make it harder for yourself to have more chips than mult. Gains $5 of sell value when a tarot is used. That really sounds like the correct option here, but maybe baseball card makes a lot of sense too. Even though we only have 1 common, I don't really care much for, like, Mad Joker, for example. The question is whether I want a ton of money from Geyser. Or however you pronounce that. Ah, when small blind is selected, destroy all other jokers, and this joker gains 0.5 mult for each. This is why you shouldn't have sold Anagraph. Because if I had known that this was coming... Oh, I didn't sell Anagraph. Oh, that's huge, actually. Hold on. Wait, does this actually work? We're going into the boss, so it's not going to do anything yet, but it would be pretty sick if this worked. Because I think it creates a copy of itself as well. But we said that the copies don't get copied, right? I think that's what we determined. So this should just hopefully win. Do a Jeff run. Jeff the Joker. Jeff. Jeff. La 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 la. Okay, but what day is it? Have you guys seen that Jeopardy meme? Hold on, I need to go pull up Jeopardy. This is like brain rot personified. Just a moment. Jeopardy. Oh, I also need to mute Balatro temporarily here. Because if I do not, you will hear it in the background. Well, I guess I can just mute the music. This is so brain rotted, but it's just like, this is just what I thought of.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our show. Good champion in Jeff. And Jeff. Happy to welcome you to our program as well. Here are the categories. First off, Jeff.
We've had so many Jeff contestants on Jeopardy over the
And
years that we just have enough sound bits of Alex Trebek saying Jeff.
Jeff.
What is Jeff?
Yes.
Jeff for 400.
Jeff. Jeff?
What is Jeff?
That's right.
Jeff for 600.
Jeff.
What is San Francisco?
No, Jeff.
What is Jeff?
Right again.
Jeff for 1,000.
Jeff. And that would be Jeff.
I can't, man. I don't know why I find that so funny. All right, let's pretend like that didn't happen. Jeff. Do I want a red card? No, probably not. Let's go next. Methinks. Okay, so if I select this, what happens? He kills them all. But they all get destroyed again. Okay. Very cool. So we've got a 3.5x and that's it. What is our best bet? Full houses. Full houses are our salvation right now. Save me, full house. Thank you. Jip. Oh. Brainstorm. Neat. And then we can slap together just like a bunch of random crap for Jeff. And Jeff. And Jeff. Yeah, I would like an anchor. An anchor would go very hard right about now. But now that I'm brainstorming the Jeff, it should be pretty good to just play whatever the fuck I want. Let's go for a flush. I think, anyways. We'll find out here pretty quick. As I said, pretty much anything. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's take a chariot. If we're gonna go Jeff, we should try to focus our best on like editing our deck to be as good as possible, because that is something he can't destroy. Chariot is 6 since we have a -6. Maybe we'll do something 6 related. Strength is good. Star, I don't know whether it's good or not. I guess we'll find out. We have a kind up. Flush up. Go next. The arm. Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. I'm kind of interested in what happens if I play a pair. Does it level down just the mult, or is it gonna try to level down my chips as well? Morbid curiosity. That I am going to test here, actually. Yeah. That's kind of what I expected to happen, actually. Never authorized the Balatro modders to use my photo. You're gonna send him a cease and desist. Over Jeff. I don't actually know if this is winning. I know that's not winning, but it's funny nonetheless. Flush with base 2 mult. Well, you can't level it down again, and I have some chips here. Is that actually going to win anything? I don't actually know if that wins. I would rather not risk that. Let's go ahead and strength you. So we've got a 5 of a kind, and I can't imagine that doesn't win. Jeff the Joker is what you look like IRL. Me too, man, me too. Or all Jeff the Joker someday. Alright, so, what do I do about you, Jeff? Do I just let it ride? Yeah, like, yes and no. I can also just skip the small blind. I do have that option. It only triggers on the small blind, so I only have to skip the one. And our skip is a negative tag, which, to be honest, I'm kind of alright with. It could be worse. Let's hang a 3 and a 2 and go for a full house. That's a good one. And I guess I will glass like a random card. I don't really care. Go. Yeah, I would also rather not tank my econ on anti-5, if at all possible. Negative burnt jokers, not too bad. Not too bad at all. What are you? Glass cards count as any suit. Okay. Silly Sausage sounds great, but then again, Geyser, I could always sell this guy right before I trigger Jeff, right? Let's take both of those, open one of you. What are you? Oh, 5 of a kind chips. Looks like some demon shit right there that I just used. All face cards are drawn face down. That's fine. I wasn't super ready to commit to those anyways. What suit are these for what it's worth? Okay, at least one of those is a diamond. So let's do spades on those two and spades on this one, and we'll get to see, or let's do spades on, yeah, you. We'll get to see what we got. So it's a king and a jack. All right. Get out of here. Leveled up my pair. Let's do a fervent card on... No, you're already edited. Fervent card on you. Get some value out of Realty Sign. We got 10 bucks out of Geyser. Geezer. I don't know. Not Geezer. Might call him that anyways because it's funny, but that's definitely not what it is. Destroy a selected joker to earn triple its sell value, so I can make 42 bucks real quick. In fact, let's make it even better. Let's go 7 into steal 6, gain 5 bucks off that, and then use Osiris. Massive value. What are you? 2 malt for 1 round each ante. That's not really it, is it? Let's level 2 pair again. We're to the point where we might be able to win off just 2 pair plus Jeff. I would very much like an anchor, but we really can't just expect to roll into an anchor. Who's this new streamer? This man's never seen me before in his life. Full house level, probably sell the gay flush upgrade. And we buy you just so that Jeff has something else to eat. Delicious. Because I'm not skipping to upgrade high card by 3 levels. Honestly, it depends. I kind of just want to see how big I can get Jeff. That's really what I want to do here. Delicious. 6.5x. I don't know that I actually like playing a flush at that level. I could do much better with a 2 pair or a full house. Yes, absolutely. Let me see if I can get myself a full house or something. Jacks. My straight is also bad. Jacks. There we go. Is this potentially run losing? Yeah. But we're doing it anyways. 2 pair with a 6 kicker. That'll win. How's it going, Catboy Supremacy? Master of Arcanes. I would like a random Spectral. That does sound good. Wraith for 50 bucks? Yeah, no. I will roll once just to buy some extra shit. Although it looks like money was on sale, so I'm fine. I actually kind of want to keep that for now. I can sell it whenever. Not sure I want to use that Wraith, but you never know. Alright, 3 goes bye-bye. Would like to use this ace if I can. Let's see if we can find another. No? Alright, maybe I just play it as a high card then. Just to get the fervent bonus. Alright, that's a really good full house, or a 5 of a kind if I want one. Let's go with a fervent -6. And the full house. Cash out. This Joker gains 0.1 mult when a Joker is destroyed. Unfortunately, it is not immune to being destroyed itself. Which makes it difficult to use. I guess I'll take a Bloodstone as well, and that brings me up to max. Let's check a standard pack as well. Red Seal 4 is not bad. Nor is a Purple Seal 2. I actually want the Purple Seal here. I don't have a lot of retrigger synergy just yet. After player discard, always draw 3. There's my full house. Got 1 heart in it. We'll see if Bloodstone decides it's interested. It was. What do you got? This Joker gains +2 mult per 2 in a flush. Because the number 2 is flushed. Got it. That's funny. Destroy selected Joker, earn triple its sell value. Who would that even be? Like you, I guess, for 9 bucks. Buy the egg immediately. Sell the Diet Cola. Take the photograph. Charged card. Let's see if we can get a good Spectral. Talisman is not really what I was thinking of when I said that, but thank you anyways. Take the Devil. And we should be good to take the next small blind. Eat them. 9x mult. Devil an 8. What does a full house get me right now? If I go ahead and talisman here, what do you get me? Pretty reasonable amount, honestly. Let's go digging for that 2, maybe. Well, we know we're not getting it now. Oh, we got it after I oh, wait, I have a discard still? I lied. Let me get that. Destroy Joker, earn triple its sell value. Once again. What would be a situation in which I actually want to use a Wraith? Maybe if I can, like, really quickly get all my money back. Earn $3 when a bonus card is scored. That's pretty cool. I like that. Some random chips. What's in here? Joker gains 50 chips when a face card is destroyed. That could be the other half of what I need, but again, we can't really scale it since we have Jeff. We could always skip since Jeff is at 9x now, and we could actually start playing to just skip all the small blinds, but I don't know about all that. We'll start with Executioner for now. How's it going, Smokes? Did you want to get up here? You haven't been able to do this in like 3 days. Yes. Fluffy tail. And a cat. A cat. Let's go Steel Joker just for some extra mult, and I'll take some extra money, and we'll go next. But first, let me buy you and Osiris you for an extra $1, I guess. Do I want to skip for 2 Spectrals? The problem is I don't want to... I would rather not hit like an Onk or something. I don't want to Onk Jeff, because he's gonna self-consume like a fucked up Ouroboros. But maybe it's fine to skip for double Spectral, see if there's anything good to be had. I wouldn't mind negativing Jeff, I suppose, right? You could negative him, and then you don't have to worry about the Joker slots. He's just a free 9x. I would have to kill all these other ones, because I don't really want to negative any of them, but it's not the worst. Or I could just deja vu a 6. Yeah, let's go ahead and Ecto. All Ecto. Ooh, ugh. And we still get to deja vu the 6 unless the Fervent? Actually might be better with the Fervent. I'm sure that the steel scale's better, but Fervent is cool and fun, and I'm gonna do it anyways. Oof, ouch, my base points. Star, okay. There's something to be said for that. Might need to use that Wraith here. It is him, it's Dex and Max. Welcome back. How are you? I think I do need to use this Wraith. I just need to eat the $60 hit. Maybe if I could get my hands on a full house here, we'd be in an alright spot. Full house specifically with respect to these 8s, so I can use the glass. Because right now the having the chips is what's gonna hurt. Having the chips and mult. Let's discard one more time. Okay, we didn't get it. I'm going to go ahead and play the 2 pair, and I'm actually gonna look for a 5 of a kind on the 6s, maybe. Yeah, that wasn't good enough. Wraith mate. What are you? Create a random uncommon Joker when blind is skipped. That's worthless. Oh, 7s, boys. I don't think we're making it through this one. We're countered by the Flint. Probably should have just kept those Jokers, hee hee. How was Jacksonville? Ratchet as always? Seemed alright. Do I still want to do Zodiac? Zodiac was cool there, but I think I could do better. Maybe just legendaries appear in the shop would be fun. Oh, 7s for sure. So we're running neutral on the Joker slots because we're running black deck. All of you can go. All of you can go. And all of you could go. We got the 10. Not even close. The negative Jeff is pretty scary, to be fair. I want the banana, but I also want to see what's in here. +2 hand size during each boss blind sounds like an easy way to start winning. Pick the Michelle. Skip for the investment tag, go hook. Yeah, discard 2 random cards. Discard these. I see what you're saying. Do I want 4 random numbered cards? Not really. I would much rather just discard 5s. Take you, and go next. What are you? Next booster pack open contains twice the number of options and available picks. I actually kind of like that skip. That's a flush. We take those. West Jacks is where they charge you for parking or your car disappears, one or the other. Okay, we get to pick 2 of these. None of them are any good. Fuck. Alright, let's go like this, and then we do this. And now we've got 3 lucky cards, and I buy a death, and I buy an Arcana pack. And then we destroy you for triple your sell value, we get 12 bucks. We reroll once, and we buy some popcorn. We're going to the movies. I'm looking for my couple of 5 of clubs, but it seems like I'm not going to stumble upon those, so I'm just gonna have to be okay with keep these. Yeah, here we go. All right, turn this into a orc. Go boom, 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 boom. Couldn't quite get the flush house, but we're playing some luckies. Oh, hey, that can happen anywhere, to be fair. There's drunk people all over the place. Turns out a lot of people get drunk. +10 mult if played hand contains an odd number of cards. So, as long as I'm playing 5 cards, I'm good. Sure. What are you? 1 in 2 chance for purchase consumables to become negative. 1 in 4 chance for each played 8 to create a tarot. Let's go ahead and pick up you. It says legendaries can appear in the shop, but I'm actually interested in how often that's actually going to happen. Like, that shit must not be very common. Oh, it's a full house. It's not as good, though. Yippee! +1 mult for each enhanced card in your full deck. It's not bad. Who you got? Spectral. And Ankh. I don't want to Ankh any of this. This is all ass. Booty cheeks. Okay, there's the full house. Let's go Chariot here. Emperor. Strength and Judgment. Do I want to Judgment anything? Yes, you're not actually that good. +1 discard. It actually gives it to me now. But I don't need it right now, I don't believe. Now, Supernova is actually not very good right now. +4 molt. I guess it's better than Popcorn, we'll take it, but... Okay, we could do another Fervent. I could do another Judgment, which I really don't want to. But I will take an extra Strength, because I'm making a lot of 4s and 5s right now, right? And let's go back and ante. I'm sure only having 2 hands per round is not going to backfire on me at any time. Perish the thought. Okay, 2,300. And I've got a straight there, but realistically I should be going for the full house still. There we go. And we can discard these, get an extra fool out of it, and win like this. Hey Banana, you've been around for 6 rounds. I'm noticing that you're not dead yet. Curious. +30 chips. Well. Honestly, I'm kind of okay with that. Simple Simon. He looks simple, alright. Skip for a free Glimmer. Balances 10% of molten chips. Yeah, we'll just see what 2 Glimmers looks like. I would like to strength this and this. And then discard you. Charged card. I know that charged cards are beyond busted. We played like 1 game with them and managed to break the damn thing. All the more reason to use it. See, Simple Simon got us over the edge there. Sets all probabilities to 0. I could see that working. Yeah, that's what it does when you're tabbed out, is it's just like, you probably weren't watching. Scored charge cards give 1.5x molt. We were kind of doing that. Let's go ahead and Osiris Mixel. Take you. Let's sell Drunkard for Null Joker. Let's go ahead and steel card a 4. I don't know if I want Swashbuckler or not. I guess just by nature of it being Glimmer, it's good. And Supernova is currently not giving a ton of value. But it's only going to be giving us 8 if we take Swashbuckler. To be honest, Banana's pretty... he's on thin ice here. Lose $1 per card played. Well, then just give me the money back. Okay, or don't. I see how it is. Judgment. I could see that being good, potentially. 07s to all my money. The egg is back. Goodbye, Simple Simon. It's time for the year of the egg. And we'll take, maybe some suit changing would be useful. Nah, let's devil. We devil. Egg. But it's in quotation marks. I actually don't want it, I want judgment. Riffraff, really? Is that what we're doing? Congratulations, you helped me hit econ. Cubic Stone, Discalcular card. I just realized that Null does make Lucky's never ever proc, which is funny as fuck. With charged cards, Lucky's actually go hard as fuck, though. So the question is, how much do I want the Glimmer on Null? I'm gonna go eat, so BRB, do it, eat. We actually got the 30 mult, nice. You'll have to see it. Give me the club and the swashbuckler, not necessarily because I need them, more so, well, more so because I need them and not because I like them. Some extra spades? Am I okay with that? Perhaps. Not that I want them right this second. That full house. Solid. Not super solid. But perhaps good enough, depending on what triggers. Good enough. Cool. Alright, Banana's just gotta go. He's fucking with me. He's been around way too long for his own good. Natural negative chaos goes hard. Random spectral could also potentially go hard. Sigil. That could actually work out for me, yes. Because now I can more easily get a, whatchamacallit, a, flesh house. Dead President. Doubling cell values, eh? That's actually good for Swashbuckler. Maybe it's time for Gross Michel to go. Grope Michel. However it's pronounced. You're sticking around. You are probably sticking around in the short term. So there we go. And I'll take the +1 hand size. Swashbuckler actually doing work now. Surely if I just discard all of that, and then like these. Great, okay, let's sigil here. Alright, we've got plenty of value here now. One, two, three, four, five. I believe these are all the same suit. They are indeed. Let's go ahead and maybe Magician these just to check. Cool. Talisman here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Put the mult all the way on the end. Go. Very cool. Zero lucky procs on that one. That was very nice, very cool, very fun. Thank you for that. I think those are all 4s. If they're not, I guess we'll find out. Never mind, food not ready. 07s. Hologram. Don't really have ways to add cards to my deck, but hologram is cool. Chariot me on a 4. Common pack me. Raised fist is alright. None of the others are. I think we just sell juggler for hologram here. I don't have the luxury of keeping money right now, since I only get to play 3 hands. 2 hands, rather. Thank you. Was that so hard to finally give me a little bit of molten money? What is going on here? Definitely taking the tribe. That's big swashbuckler value. True Han times 0.1 when a joker is destroyed. I don't really have an easy way to do that. What are you? Earn $4. You're just a stellar version of Golden Icy. It's alright. Gains 5 mult when a face card's destroyed. 2x on face card, chips on face card. Lots of different face card options here. But I'm not really playing face cards. Not really playing face cards at all, am I? This really feels like a skip angle. I guess I could, like, argue Golden Joker's alright, but, like, it's 5 chips and a mult. It's not really that good. Homemade Comic is pretty mid since I only have 1 enhanced card, but it is an enhanced card. Or a charged card, whatever. Swashbuckler's doing too much. I think we're just kind of skipping here. Just not worth it. Reroll. Burglar kind of goes hard. Burglar kind of goes hard. Burglar can miss that one. Go next. I don't need my discards. Like, I'd like them for those 4s or whatever, but, like, I don't need them. Being able to get money, or, well, yes, extra money, but, like, getting extra points for playing shitty hands is good right now, as you can see. Fours scored give +2 mult per 4 in played hand. So if I play 3 4s, I'm getting 18 mult, right? Because it's 3 4s, and there's 3 4s, so each one is 6 mult, so it's 18. That's actually good enough to replace Supernova. I would like a chip Joker of some kind, but until then, Gluttonous Joker is here because it's got the foil. I'd love to get rid of him, but I can't. We get 2 of these, then it's probably going to be a Fervent 4 and a Hanging of Kings. Be gone, Kings. No Kings. -1 hand size. The fuck, bro? I will play one more dead hand in hopes of a full house. And then I will simply play the 4s. Yes, okay, so it is 18 mult. Unfortunately, once again, none of my lucky's triggered, so I'm probably just going to lose here. Fucking finally, but it's too late. Like, you can't trigger one time at the very end of the game. I think I had 2 lucky procs the whole game. That was pretty rough considering I was playing like 2 or 3 every hand. I really need to go to the restroom real quick though, so I will be right back. Did you just call me a chair? What the fuck, bro? What gives? Anyways, do you think this is about the time to switch over to... I think it's about time to switch over to Honkai Star Rail. There is an event going on in the game that plays very much like a roguelike, and I thought it would be pretty interesting to try it out. I've played it once. There was, I don't know, it was probably a year or so ago, there was a simpler version of it that came out that was pretty fun. Let's do Honkai Star Rail. So hopefully it will still interest people because it is rather fun. Welcome back to the void. Do. Okay, updated there. Let's update the stream title over here on YouTube as well. And that's not the game we're playing. We're not playing Balatro anymore. There we go. Much better. Okay. It looks like I need to turn on the volume anyways. In-game. Because I don't have it either. There we go. It's not mute while window is inactive. I'll change that setting if I need to show you guys more memes. Oh yeah, I won an express supply. That's like, it's like one of those things where you get a little bit of gems every time you log in. I'm not someone who spends money on this game, so winning one of those was nice because it's basically like 20 free pulls. Yeah, I know where the event is. I'm literally standing in front of it. You really don't have to tell me. Alright. So this game mode plays like the standard Honkai Star Rail, but it has sort of an itemization loadout like Vampire Survivors, where you get items that sort of combine with one another and synergize with one another. And you have like a starting weapon. What do we start with? Spear of Eternal Ice. What do you do? After you hit a total of 18 enemies, attacks the enemies with highest HP. Okay. And it recommends those, and I guess we'll see. The other thing this game mode does that I enjoy is it gives you a lot of trial characters to work with. And in doing so, you sort of get the ability to see some of the characters that you don't normally play because maybe you didn't pull for them. Why is it called Star Rail? It's literally a train in the stars? Yes, correct, actually. It is the Star Rail. You are a member of the Astral Express that goes to... Essentially, the idea behind the world is that there's worlds that sort of exist, like, sort of in different universes, almost. And the Star Rail is run by a sort of god of sorts that connects those worlds together and brings them into, like, the same universe as one another so that they can interact and such. So you sometimes go to planets, you know, that are sort of isolated from society and integrate them into the greater intergalactic community. But that train is what you ride around in, yes. So let's do... Okay, so I see 30 here. I'm gonna use her because I know mine's better. I know mine's better. We're gonna use... Who else are we gonna use here? I do like the idea of using Anaxa, but I also like Jade. I don't get to use Jade very much. Maybe I'll use her. Anaxa, Jade, plus Woho. Seems like a good build. So Woho here, Anaxa there, and then Jade on the end, who I don't own, so I'll be using the trial version. It sounds like conquering the planets, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there are themes of that involved. There is a company in the game that sort of sits in this moral gray area called the Interastral Peace Corporation, and they are the space IRS, basically, and they will go to planets and they will help them with disasters and then sort of, you know, debt slave them going forward. And like that sort of heavy-handed thing is a theme in the game. But you, as the explorers, you are not, like, conquering planets. You are just going to planets and, like, interacting with the locals. And often, for plot reasons, there's often some sort of large-scale disaster going on that you are helping solve to be able to integrate them into the greater community. So you guys aren't really the bad guys. You can exchange them for good stuff in the shop. Come have a look. Yeah, I already did this shit. You really don't need to tell me about all this. I'm on board. I already did the upgrading. No worries. Nice. Yeah, I know what that weapon does. You don't recommend me things. Fuck off. I know how this game works. You'll need... Okay, here's something I haven't seen. What are we doing? You'll need to approach an adventure the right way and pick the correct strategies to easily clear these stages. From now on, a new strategy selection phase will be implemented at the start of each phase. Okay, so there's 3 phases. I learned that last time I played. Obtain more buffs. Okay, so we've got experience gain increases by 300% and reduces by 20% every time the team level increases by 1 to a minimum of 0%. To a minimum of 0% gain. Okay, so essentially you get a huge boost, and then over the course of the next 15 levels, that boost slowly goes down until you're just earning normal XP again. That's pretty cool. I actually like that. Increases max HP of all allies by 30% after an ally's HP is reduced. Increases damage dealt by all allies and weapons by 10% to a max of 3 stacks, lasting for 2 turns. I'm running Jade, so this is pretty good. One of Jade's things is she buffs an ally, and the ally essentially hurts themselves to do more damage. So this makes a lot of sense, because you're essentially guaranteeing that everybody always has max damage boost from this, since you're always taking a little bit of damage, or just 4 levels. I like quick growth more than 4 levels now. Oh, you don't understand. Wait, sorry. What part do we need to understand? I'll go through it as we play. I'm just trying to get into the action. I'll take the experience gain here. So essentially, the first few waves of each round are going to have you... Game lol, I have no clue what... Okay, so Honkai Star Rail is a turn-based game. You can see everybody's action order up in the top left over here. You have a delay based on what your character's speed is, and that determines how often you take turns. We're trying to kill those guys with our guys. We have a timer in this game mode. There's a timer, and when it hits 0, you go to the next wave. And you're just trying to kill as much shit as you can in that time, and you'll level up as you do. And then every 3 or 4 waves, there's like a boss wave where you need to kill a certain number of enemies to continue on forward. It's basically just a check to make sure you're on pace. And then at the end of the 10th wave, there's a boss. And yeah, definitely buff Lerda. So I have a very AoE-centric team here. Here, I can even turn down the speed. I normally play on 2x speed because I just like it, but you really get the animations in 1x. Lerda is coming up next, so you have skill points as well. If you want to use your stronger ability, it uses a skill point. If you use your basic attack, you gain one. Let's go with, yeah, this is fine. Jade follows up on attacks every so often based on the character she buffed. Alright, we leveled up from killing that guy, and this is something that looks very Vampire Survivors-y. Yeah, I know how that works. Vampire Survivors-y, you get 4 weapons and you get 4 accessories, and certain accessories can, like, evolve if you have them at the same time as the weapons. So, for example, this one combines with our starting weapon. So, increase the number of attacks by launch-type weapons. In this case, instead of 4 spears, it would fire 5. Oh, looks like we leveled up twice, actually. This was I think this was one of the weapons they recommended we take. Let's see why. Summons New Moon's Oath has 150 speed, so it's like an item that just sits on the turn order. When it takes action, barrages all enemies 1 time, dealing ice damage, pretty good. 20% fixed chance of triggering consecutively. So a low chance that it just re-triggers over and over again. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that. I want to see how it works. Those guys died, so we're just going to level up again right away. What's our synthesis with that moon? I think it said it was the sun one, right? Yeah. Okay, so we would want to get this other weapon, which means we're going to have some extra slots on the accessories. We have a lot of ice and quantum damage. Quantum from Jade, ice from Herta. So we'll take that. That was easy. And there's the weapon that we needed to combine with the moon. Has 100 speed, so it's a little bit slower. When it takes action, barrages all enemies one time, dealing a little bit more damage, and it has a lower chance of triggering consecutively, but it does increase crit rate at the same time, which is nice. Okay, food done. I'm gonna go eat now. Word. Another one. Let's level up. Let's level up Solar Symbol. Alright, let's go back up to 2x speed. And I'll be honest, I don't really want any of these. I think I'm going to roll again. Okay, Selenic Charm. After an ally uses a skill, that happens a lot. Fire 3 Quantum Blades, dealing some damage to a random enemy target, and a little bit to adjacent. And it's also launch type, which is the same as Spear. So I don't mind taking that, especially since it combines with that random one-off we took earlier. Great. Cleared wave 1. No issue at all. Okay, you only need to skill every couple turns. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack and then I'll increase everyone's attack, give them some energy. Give them a whole bunch of stacks of, like it increases the number of weaknesses they have. Kind of like this. We use a lot of skills, so I kind of like this upgrade. Yeah, that's just solid damage. Summon type weapons speed increases. That's huge, actually. I would love to upgrade the speed of those. Have them trigger more often than once in a blue moon. Get fucked. Spear of Eternal Ice or more speed? Let's go ice. Die. Nah, don't really care for this. This would be more useful if I had someone who drained more HP. I do lose a little bit of HP on Herta, but it's pretty minimal. I'd be more interested if this just gave me a buff if I lost HP, right? So let's go ahead and upgrade you again. Moving on to wave 3. This, hold on. Does her thing work for 3 turns of the character or 3 turns of her own? Increases speed. Yes, at the start of Jade's turn. Okay, and I'm not allowed to skill if I already have a debt collector. That makes sense. Okay, he's just gonna poop. And you can see now that we're at like level 10, we're not gaining a level every time we kill something. We have to kill a few things before we gain a level. There we go. At level 4, it actually gains some speed. That's nice. Weak. Puny. Weak damage. There we go. Chakram for sure. More blades. Love it. And now we move on to the elite, which we have to defeat, basically. Or we have to defeat a certain number of them, at least. But, we seem to be doing alright on that front right now. We gotta defeat at least 5 more. We need to re-support Herda. Fuck him up, bro. And then pop. And that causes him to skill. I'm not gonna get into his whole fucking kit, but basically he sometimes just skills again. I'm okay with going for chakrams first. They seem to be doing good work. Yeah, they're doing good work. Okay. So you want me to attack down there. Alrighty. So I don't know if there's a limit to how many you can kill during these mini-boss waves. You might just be able to keep going until you run out of time. Or maybe there's a limit, but it's just like a really high limit. I wonder if the chance of them re-triggering also goes up with level. I haven't actually been checking. Do I want to heal? Yeah. Alright, okay, well that's increased the crit chance, but it's still not increased the base trigger, re-trigger chance, rather. Alrighty. Yeah, we're kind of just destroying this right now. I think to get the max number of rewards, you only need 30,000. So this is not. I mean, you don't need to go far. It's just fun too, right? You. These guys are really just hitting me with crowbars, aren't they? Alright, so there. Now we've finished a phase, right? So we get some out-of-game currency. And even this is super Vampire Survivors-ish with the chest. Hopefully the volume's alright. Do you guys need me to turn it up at all? Mm-mm-mm. When a weapon is evolved to a legendary weapon, team level increases by 3. This is pretty good because we're going to be doing that at least 3 times this run. When a launch type weapon attacks, every shot advances all summon type weapons actions by 1%. This is very good because we have 2 launch types and 2 summon types. Get a free level if you beat the wave. If you, like, beat the whole wave. This is not as good as Ascension, I don't think. Sounds good to me, but I like it quiet. Fair enough. When a launch type weapon attacks, I really like this. I really like the free levels, but I also really like this. I guess the advance is not going to be as good because we're going to have them going very fast, and a percentage increase isn't going to be as meaningful if your items are also already like going very, very fast. The amount of speed this actually amounts to is pretty limited. Good lord, the laser's already going again? That laser is getting fast. Oh, baby, a triple. Cream raccoon pie. Come on, guys. You can't just call shit that. Ally targets and weapons crit rate and crit damage increase by 12%. That's pretty good. I'm not going to take it, but it is good. As I was saying, I want to increase the level of my summons because since they combine together, once they do, I think I can have like an extra weapon. If it works the same as it does in Vampire Survivors, which I kind of just assume it will. Since games like these do tend to take a lot of inspiration from the more popular games in the genre. Which, I mean, I guess you can't blame them too much, right? Since the formula works. Alright, wave cleared. Oh, it's this schmuck. And his band of merry men. This guy hits like a truck, but you get like a chest if you kill him. He's got the little symbol over his head. After an ally character's summon takes action, advances the action of a random summon weapon by 10%. Okay, that's not helpful. We don't have any summons on our current team. We have summon weapons, but we don't, like, our characters themselves have no summons. You go slap that thing, do 3 damage or whatever. Burr's got one hell of a weakness bar there. I think once I break the weakness bar, he just dies, but I'm not sure of that. He also just kind of follows you from wave to wave, as you can see. Okay, he does not just die. Interesting. Duly noted. Though he is basically dead now. Hey, don't do that. Don't hit me. That's not cash money. There we go. Give me the chest. Give me the goods. 3 items? Can I see 5 items? I cannot. 3 items it is.
私は貧弱な一介の学者に過ぎません。クルーがいる。
進歩なし。
So, I only need to defeat 4 more.
思考を広げる。教育の時間よ。私でまたいに。
Damn, bro. Give that guy on the end a break. Actually, you know what? Fuck him up. Now that he's attacked me.
請求もあるわ。有言実行よ。 ひらでごま。
I've got like my entire team 3 inches from having new ults. Hold that. Alright, got the solar symbol maxed. Excellent.
好奇心答えはないんだから。
Hold that.
ルール違反よ。契約制。これでもう後戻りはできないわ。進歩なし。
Jade out here stepping on people like we don't see that.
夢中になっちゃう。まだ苦しみ足りないの。
Great, we completed that requirement. Surprisingly close. Ouch. Ouch. Do it again. Now you suffer the consequences.
万物を再構築しましょう。
好奇心は答えはないんだから。悪い子は誰かしら。美人を見たことないの。ひらでごま。崩れちゃえ。
Damn, going hard. Guess who's back? Back again? Is it Shady? Is Shady back?
魂を狙い撃つ。
Tell a friend?
何かを得たら何かを。
Alright, we take those. We killed like 9 or 10 dudes. That's pretty good. Not as good as I would have liked, but pretty good still. 1 level of this thing. You know, I haven't seen a level of that in a little while. Lazy's back. Lazy's back. Lazy's back. No. For every different type of damage dealt by non-random type weapons owned... Okay, hold on. Let me read that again. For every different type of damage dealt by non-random type weapons owned. Okay. Increase damage dealt by all weapons by 10%. So, like, basically, this deals ice, this deals ice, this deals fire, this deals quantum. That's 3 different types, so all of them would do a total of 30% more. Gotcha. Heal to full when a wave starts. That's dumb. I don't need that. Summon type weapons immediately take action at the start of every wave, and the damage dealt by their first attack increases by 15%. That is pretty strong. Let's go ahead and reroll this one. The level of all accessories that are not yet at max level increases by 2. What is the max level of accessories? Is it 3 or 4? Or 8? I mean, either way, I know it's more than 3 at least, because I've had the option to level this up again. So this does feel rather good. I'm gonna re-roll that one as well. After an ally target takes action, the next weapon attack deals 8% more damage. This effect can be stacked and resets after a weapon attacks. If there's a fire character or weapon in the team, there is a fire weapon. Increases ally targets and weapons weakness break efficiency by 100%. That's not... There's definitely some synergy to be had there, but that's not what I need here. Let's just take a bunch of levels. So, to be clear, do I actually get to see my shit right now? I don't think I can. I don't see a button to check out. Okay, yeah, I know about that. What is... Okay, that's not helpful. Lunch. Damn, man, could you give me, like, the level 8 that I need? Also, it is max at level 4. Okay. Let's go ahead and look for our level 8 on at least one of these. There we go. Sheesh. Triple kill. You. Damn, what did bro do to deserve that? Holy shit. Ah, there we go. After an ally uses a skill, Cryo Wheel Chakram fires 20 quantum ice daggers, dealing ice and quantum damage equal to 1200 of base damage to a random enemy target and 50% damage to adjacent. Okay, so it does a lot more to the main target than it used to. And obviously there's a lot more of them. Let's go this. Oh, right, I get 3 levels because I evolved one. And now I can evolve the second one. 12 total targets. Invincible formation fires 10 spears. I think that's increased. What is it right now? 8 spears at 1600. 14 enemies. So less enemies, more spears, more damage. Otherwise, it's the same. And now I get 3 more levels. Please and thank you. I'll take the moon, whatever it is. Combo rate of combo type weapons. These are both combo. Actually, maybe I want this real quick, because that'll increase the chance of those things triggering multiple times. And then I want a bunch of levels of New Moon's Oath. Alright, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we just got a fair bit stronger. Sheesh. And then we whip them. And they die. On to wave 9. This is like 2 anime. I'm sorry you feel that way. Anime is where I thrive. There is such a thing as 2 anime, but I'm not sure that this is it. They are all aura farming 100% of the time, that much is true.
まとめてかかってきて思考を広げる。悪い子は誰かしら。
Damn, that thing's making quick work of these dudes nowadays.
好奇心は危険。答えは
Apparently this is a really long wave though, so I guess that's fine.
まだ苦しみ足りないよ。
Target you?
夢中になっちゃう。
Maybe YouTube doesn't like the word. I'm not sure what the word that you used is, but I've only seen one message from you, so if there was more than one, then... Oh, wait, what? What about them?
欲望はチャンスを生み出すのよ。教育の時間よ。
Oh, whatever. I didn't realize that your requirement for watching streams was that it makes your nipples hard. I'm not sure I can oblige by that 100% of the time. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't take my energy, buddy. That's not cool. We don't do that here.
いらぬごまルール違反よ。
Damn, these guys are getting fucked up. You do well most of the time. You're going to have to accept that I like this art style, so you may see more of this at some point.
有言実行よ。
何か用ですか？
This is a style that I very much vibe with.
ミオ、この髪型で
I accept it and it's valid, it's just not your thing, right? Reasonable take. You're not allowed to have those on my channel.
美人を見たことないの？思考を広げる。
Maybe I'll be able to get that up to 8.
好奇心は危険。答えはないんだから。教育の時間よ。 いらぬごま崩れちゃう。
Hey,
ルール違反よ。
Mr. Boss Man, could you make it so that I can actually do damage to your toughness bar there? I mean, I realize that you're so slow that I get to attack you like 90 times before you go, but...
私は貧弱な一
Phew.
魂を狙いに
I think this game has prostitutes. I don't think so. It's made in China. I feel like they probably wouldn't be alright with that. There's this weird phenomenon in this anime style shit where like they have to see how closely they can toe the line.
好奇心は危険な。答えはないんだから。教育の時間よ。進歩なし。思考を広げて夢中になっちゃう。
It's silly in my opinion, but it's what we've got. Bro is getting fucked up, man. Another one. Another one. Bro, don't steal my energy. I just got that. What the fuck?
いらぬ
Welcome to phase 2. I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill this guy unless I go absolutely bonkers right now. I've got, what, 1 cycle to kill his ass? He's on his 2nd phase, but... Oh no. Alright, we've got a chance here at least.
この神業で万物を再構築しましょう。
好奇心は答えはないんだから悪い子は誰かしら美人を見たことないの
There are also English voice lines, I just tend to prefer the Japanese. Alright. I mean, I guess we'll move towards level 8, but I don't think we're gonna hit that. That'll get easier as we go into the harder difficulties, though, because you get, like, some upgrades while you're out of combat. Congratulations, you can kick me in the face, and then we can call it a day. There we go. What have I unlocked? Oh god, some sort of post-fight. Oh. So am I trying to kill this guy right now? Something tells me I'm not gonna get away with that, but I don't know, maybe. That feels very scripted. I'm not doing any damage to those guys. Yeah, I'm not doing any damage to those guys. The fuck, man? The invincible zone? Bro, you already did that. You don't need to, like, pretend like that's new. I broke him, but it doesn't seem like that's doing anything. They're taking 1. Let's move along, move it along here, boys. It's clearly scripted. Run away. Yeah, fair enough then. What did the most damage? The chakram. Yeah, that makes sense. I was using that an awful lot. These dudes didn't really get to do a whole lot. But that's partially because they weren't evolved. Alright, we got some new weapons. This one's a summon. Causes you to hurt yourself. Deals fire damage equal to 3000% of base damage to all enemies. Removes fiery dimension while activated for every 100 HP consumed by element. Okay, so it like creates an area. You hurt yourself in the area, and then when it attacks again, it deals more damage based on how much you hurt yourself. I guess that's something. Okay, gets a bunch of speed. Attacks a random enemy target 4 times. Creates a random number each time. Plus 10 if you crit something. Extra experience. Wow, there's a lot going on in there. Fire and imaginary damage up, experience gain up. Those are both neat. Shut up, bro. I'll be real, I don't care about the side story here. Give me the rewards for sure, though. I'll take those. And I think we're going to play one more of these before we move over to the... What's it called? The Redactyl to end the stream. We're just getting back in the saddle today. Not gonna do anything too crazy. And tomorrow I think we're going to try out the Voices of the Void, I believe it was. On Wednesday, I believe it was we wanted to do it, or was it Thursday? Am I mistaken? Was Wednesday a travel day? I'm forgetting. Might have to go check out the VOD and remind myself which day was which. I think it's very prudent to upgrade our characters' base speed because our characters tend to be what procs a lot of the items that we use. So it just makes sense, really. And let's go ahead and do an XP upgrade since it's 60% now. I think those are really helpful, actually. To the point where maybe we actually keep the speed where it is so that we can upgrade number of coins and XP. The XP is just gonna keep us going, right? Do Pirates Gambit tomorrow, if not Void? Yes, the plan. I gotta go. Remember, Pokey said he was traveling either Wednesday or Thursday, and I don't remember which. Or it was either Wednesday or Tuesday. Sorry. And whichever day he's traveling, I'm gonna do Pirates Gambit as a doubleheader. We're still gonna play some Balatro. And then on the other day, we'll do Voices of the Void. Okay, what are we doing? We start with Flaming Scepter, which is the Fiery Dimension. For every level increase for the team, crit damage dealt increases. Huh. Consuming HP makes me think that this should be like a Firefly team, but I guess this is not the Firefly team. This is the Castris and Mayday team. Hyacine is really good too for this. Alright, we're definitely taking Hyacine as the healer and Mayday as a tank. I don't mind taking Tribby here either. I'm gonna take my own Castris, because I know my Castris is better, for sure. Let me reply to this Discord message. Yeah, okay. I don't need to respond to that right now. Pirates Gambit is super similar to Balatro, so your usual viewers will also probably enjoy it. Yeah, it did seem like a roguelike that sort of fit that vibe. I am looking for that sort of thing. Voices of the Void seems a little bit different, but it also seems interesting, so I'm gonna do it. Let's go. I don't think I want Remembrance Trailblazer this time. I think I would prefer to just take these three. And I want to put Mayday in the middle. So something more like Hyacine on the ends. So these two are taking all the damage. Or more of the damage. Yeah, you can thumbs up these all you want. I'm not gonna take them right now. I guess if they're cheap enough, I'll take them, and I can upgrade Summon Boost once, but I'm not taking a crit rate boost. Why does it have a heart symbol? Why is crit rate a heart symbol? That doesn't make sense either. HP boost makes some sense, but nah. We're going XP. Whatever we lack in damage we'll make up for by just getting so many extra levels that we just win. Okay. The higher the amount of allies' HP ignited, the higher damage dealt. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Immediately open a Demon King's treasure. When elite enemies without Demon King's treasure are defeated, there's a 3% chance of obtaining a Demon King's treasure. That's actually pretty good, especially to get it very early on. What do you got for me? A purple? Okay. We got a purple. 3 levels of Flaming Scepter. That makes sense. There's nothing else to upgrade. Right, so how do you even work Hyacine? What do you do? Hit people with basic attacks, same as everyone else. Summons Memo Sprite, restores HP for all allies, restores HP for a little bit more for Ika, which is her summon. Also summons with ult, restores HP for all, restores HP for little Ika, enters the after rain state, lasting 3 turns, duration decreases on her turn. While after rain is active, all ally targets increase their max HP by an ass load. Ika has that much HP. When Hyacine or Ika provides healing, increases Ika's damage by 70%, stacking up to 3. That's a lot. Crit rate by 100%. Why did I need crit rate if her crit rate's 100% already? When providing healing, if they're less than half, heals more. Her effect resist is up, and you can dispel debuffs. If her speed is high enough, increase her max HP. And max outgoing healing. Up to 200 excess speed. Motherfucker, who has a 400 speed unit? Is that possible? Mine's only 190 right now. I don't know what you think I'm made of. Alright. Might as well use this. Yep, that's a healer, alright. Damn, chill out. We just started, you don't gotta be doing all this combo shit already. Alrighty. What does the carbonated shooter combine with? A sandwich? Ah, the sandwich is actually very good. Okay. Cool. It's 150 speed. Consumes HP or heals them depending on how much they have. Lucky Roulette seems cool because it gives like extra XP if you kill something with it. So maybe I take that. Boom. Ah, cool. It worked. When does that trigger? 120 speed. Okay. And then we'll take this one. And we'll take summon type weapon speed increases. That's good as well. That just got absolutely overkilled. Let's reset once here. I want to look for, like, what does Duelist Fists combine with? Anything? Do we have that? Does it actually combine with anything? It doesn't look like it does. It's just extra XP and that's it. Lame. I'll take the carbonated shooter then. Boing, 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 boing. Support. And you've got 2 more turns. I don't think I need to heal with you. We're kind of good there. When the fuck does Ika go? Just whenever. When do you go? When the fuck do you even do anything? Maintains 0 speed. does not appear in the action order. If HP is reduced of an allied target, then at the start of any target's turn, or after any target takes action, consumes part of their HP, heals the allied target. While Hyacine is in the after rain state, gets an extra turn and automatically casts blah 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 after Hyacine uses an ability. Moreover, when she does the talent's healing effect, heals for more. Okay. So whenever Hyacine uses an ability, okay, that includes whenever she basic attacks. Got it. Works for me. So I'm looking for a specific fourth weapon, am I not? I'm looking for... Actually, am I? Could I just take whatever? I guess I could just take whatever, eh? Just take another summon. We got 3 summon launches. I'll go for a Ranger's badge when I see it. Damn, bro. He just took his turn for me. There it is. Ranger's badge. Slap the shit out of him. Oh, killed himself. Rip. Oh. Let's upgrade Lucky Roulette. Unless we see Flaming Scepter, I guess. Fire. And then the dragon goes burr. This game just turned you into a hooker? That's unfortunate. How much? It was time for a career change anyways. I hear it pays alright. Was it the dragon? I feel like it would have been the dragon probably, right? Ooh, quadra kill. A quad. Another quad. Unfortunately, I can't upgrade this guy because I haven't actually seen what he combines with yet. Maybe I reset once just to see if I can find it. I did not, although I found a different combiner, which I'm okay with. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a restore here. The dragon turned me into a drag queen, dragon king, whatever, close enough. Bro, quit yelling at us, we're getting to it. Quit yelling, man. Your eyebrows make you look surprised all the time. Nice eyebrows. Thank you very much. I've been told that my eyebrows are rather expressive, yes. How's it going? Jeremy Lin. It makes up for the fact that my voice doesn't sound very surprised very often. No, I'm not the NBA. Oh, I didn't ask, but thank you for telling me that. Alright, I would rather Tribby not get absolutely blasted by these monkeys, so let's go ahead and use a skill on someone else, maybe. Aw, man, why we gotta see a bot? Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, it has been a hot second since there's been a bot. This guy probably brought him with him. You've been carrying bots around with you, Jeremy? That's the only explanation I have. We should keep a running count, maybe do something cool for milestones. Oh, true. Do we do it only for that one website though? Because that particular like type of bot has been with me since day one. It shows up every couple days, depending on how many viewers I have. Sometimes it keeps to itself. Oh, when do you get mod? I want to kill bots. Fair enough. Actually, you know what? You're around pretty often. Where do I do that shit? Mod. There you go. You've always been chill, there's no reason not to. Are you a real DJ? No, unfortunately. I wish I were. Well, not that badly. I don't wish that badly. But it's just a funny username that I came up with back in high school that I've stuck with for a little while. If there is a fire character or weapon on the team, it increases allied targets and weapons weakness break efficiency by 100%. I do have a fire type weapon, so that would trigger. I don't know if I care, though. What is increased team bonus effects? Increases team bonus effects by 100%. What are team bonus effects? Would you care to elaborate on what the fuck that means? Oh, this. Okay, so my crit damage goes up to plus 1500%. That's kind of a lot. That's a lot. But also 4 levels. I know I'm not taking that. Level of all accessories that aren't at max. Okay, that's 8 levels. Let's go ahead and take 8 levels instead of 4 levels. Without actually increasing my level either, which means that I don't have to worry about, like, needing more XP. It just feels like the right option there. Death by firing squad. Boom. Damn, no levels for that? I guess these guys are made out of toilet paper. The moderator dashboard looks sick. Yeah, I've seen it a couple times in passing. I don't usually use it over there. I've got this whole thing over on OBS that makes things a little easier. Or if I really want to ban someone, I'll ban them through Firebot, since it has that option. But it does look sick from what I've seen of it. I have a tabby cat. I do have, he's a little bit more Maine Coon than tabby cat, but he's like our unofficial mascot. He's around here and there. Sometimes he comes in here and begs for attention. Our official mascot. Yeah, that might be true, actually. And make it double. Oh, that's a very subtle reference, guys. Thank you. Yo, are these guys for real? We're fighting Team Rocket. I didn't realize. Oh, here we go. First upgrade. Summons Brilliant Scepter has 200 speed versus 200 speed. Okay, that's the same. Fiery Dimension, consume HP. Yup, that's the same. Enemy targets take 2000%. Okay, so that's 5 times as much. And then deals 18,000% base damage. Good lord, that's a lot of damage. I sawed this enemy in half. I mean, your name. Oh, you're talking to him. Okay. I already completed this event, but I didn't read. I just chose whatever came on screen. I like really big numbers, so I like to read it. Alright. Punch him in the face. Boom. Do it again. Boom. These guys are made out of fucking bricks, for real. Well, I mean the little dudes are made out of toilet paper, but the big dudes are made out of bricks. Look at that. That's a massive explosion. Didn't kill him. I'm assuming you're an older player. I am a day one player indeed. I hope your favorite game isn't Balatro out of all games. I do play Balatro a lot on stream. I don't know that I would call it my favorite game, but it is a game that I enjoy a lot. I like roguelikes in general. That's often what I play on stream. I've been branching out into others, though. So I play Slay the Spire. I play... there's a couple more that we'll be playing this week that we'll be trying out. I'm playing this one on stream because it is roguelike in essence. Go and select that. Gotta get you to try crossout? Explain crossout. Or maybe you already have and I'm dumb and I forgot. Boop. Oh wow, you just executed his ass? Was that like 15 million damage or some shit? How many you got for me there? 1. Can't win them all. Far. Good lord. Those guys make tons of games. Oh, so it was made by the same people who made War Thunder? Build your own vehicle with guns. You know, I've been waiting for a game kind of like that. Go these. I should always be leveling up the yellows. Where I can, anyways. Oh, purple. We take those. We take those. Burn them. Or don't, I guess. I mean, I don't know how much damage this is gonna do. Put 3 of them. Anyone plays Honkai Star Rail here, or is it just me? I mean, besides me? I play the shit out of Honkai Star Rail. But I don't think a lot of my chat does. I do have a couple chatters who are into either Honkai Star Rail, or I know I have one that plays a lot of Zenless Zone Zero. half the player base is not straight and I can't relate. You know, I don't entirely disagree with your assessment. I am here for the pretty women myself. And the gameplay. But also the pretty women. Fuck him up, Casterus. But really, it's not Casterus that does the fucking up, is it? Hold this. I like how Tribby's existence on teams isn't even for her damage, really. She kind of just goes peanut damage. Her goal is to just make everyone else's damage, like, invisibly triple. I go on Twitter, and the moment I open the comment section of the HSR account, it's just full of people arguing how they don't like males or females. Oh, your problem there, I think I know what your problem there is. You went on Twitter. That was your mistake. Get fucked. Holy wow. Let me go ahead and level up. Bro, I still have like a full cycle left. Holy shit. Never played HSR. I've played Genshin, not really my style. Gachas aren't that fun for me. All social media is a mistake. That's a brave take, but I think you are correct, perhaps. Genshin is also not really my style. I was really hoping that Genshin would have some more multiplayer aspects to it. I really did want to be able to explore the open world with friends, and I could play that game super casually, you know? Just play it casually, hop on once a patch, explore the new areas. That's what I was hoping for from that game, but I'm not gonna do that solo. I usually go on social media to watch content. Yeah, I mean, do you consider things like Twitch and YouTube social media? YouTube is definitely social media, right? Like it's not in the same form necessarily, but it definitely feels like it still counts. Do you guys get any AI videos on your YouTube feed? I haven't seen any of them yet, but apparently they're fucking everywhere. Maybe it's just because I never engage with AI content. But like, I've heard that shit is showing up all over the place. I don't touch TikTok personally. I'm not a TikTok person. I enjoy the idea of shorts. I enjoyed Vine. I don't feel like TikTok quite captures the same vibe. Oh, hey, we actually got an upgrade. Nice. The Sasquatch series is pretty funny. AI slop. I'm not going to encourage it. I'm never going. I need something in place so that I know that AI content is at least decent quality before I just start interacting with it, or I'm going to just get inundated with bullshit. Vine? Oh, you're like 23 and above? Well, yes, I'm 27. Alright, what do we got here? After a combo type weapon attacks, increases the damage dealt to boss and elite enemies by the next focus type weapons attack. What do I have even? I've got summon, summon launch, summon launch, summon launch. Okay, well, I guess we'll take the summon type. Refresh those. All enemy targets lose HP equal to 30% of their max HP when they enter the field. That's pretty good. I think I still want the summon type weapons immediately taking action, because that means they just generally take more actions. Just seems good. Fire. Wow, that does like no fucking damage. Wow. Kill them all. Again. Another one. Do I get to take a turn? Boom. You're not that far away from me, so, what the fuck is iFunny? I used iFunny for like a year or two when I was in college. It's just a meme site. I don't know, was it the original doom scroller of memes and videos? I feel like maybe it was my first intro into them, so I guess it's not wrong to say that. I feel like there was probably some before then, though. I do remember Vine. Vine was fun. Yeah, I hate the way AI is currently implemented. I actually don't hate AI at all. As a concept, it's been around longer than it's been in the public eye, but AI on its own doesn't have issues. It's strictly how it's currently... Why? What the fuck is going on here? There were two of them. Sorry, ADHD. I saw something funny on the screen and I had to interact with it. Where was I? AI needs to be regulated. That's where I was going. Yeah, your eyebrows are expressive as fuck. I'll take that as a compliment. I'm too young to have used Vine or iFunny. Yeah, I mean, if you're basically any younger than me, you probably wouldn't have interacted with it unless you were an iPad kid. Splat. I'm going to fire a giant missile at this one enemy. Oh my god, that was a little overkill, guys. We didn't need to do all that. Those rangers are going to be good eventually, I promise. My issue isn't necessarily even that they can kind of uncannily look like people. My issue is with the fact that it is an unsustainable bubble that is not regulated in any way and thrives exclusively off of the idea of stealing people's work for free to make money. The moment, and thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Jeremy. You're a ZZ HSR player. Sick. I will try to sneak some HSR. Oh, hey, I didn't even realize I had a follow goal of 60, but we met it. Okay, you need to shut up, Hyacine. I'm trying to make thoughts connect here. Oh god, what was I talking about? Oh no, I lost my train of thought. Where was I? Something about AI. Right. Okay, I know where I was going with this. I had this thought earlier. It's 60, Catboy. So on AI, or on YouTube, there's an inundation of AI right now. And I saw a video about it earlier today about how much AI there is, and how it is impossible to crack down on it because there's just so much of it and it's so easy to produce, that it's basically impossible to stop all of it. I actually markedly disagree with that idea. I think it is very possible to stop it, mostly because if you have ever worked with like ChatGPT or any of those AI stable diffusion models, it is actually very easy to determine whether it's AI or not because there are tools on the internet that you can literally plug it into the fucking... There's AI models that exist on the internet that determine if the other thing is an AI model, because AI models all have idiosyncrasies to them, little things that you can train another model to detect. Like, it's totally possible to detect AI with other AI and completely cut down on things that way. I'm sure that YouTube has already done that. I'm sure YouTube can easily detect whether content is AI or not. But because there's no incentive to stop it from happening and YouTube gets money out of it, they're not going to. But the second that litigations come through that are like, hey, you can't train your models to create Marvel superheroes or lookalikes for Marvel superheroes and have Spider-Man eating potatoes, that's still copyright infringement. The second those things start coming through, you can bet your ass that YouTube's going to be detecting AI content within the week. Idiosyncrasy. Maybe that's more accurate. Boop. Alright, sorry, back to the gameplay. Rant over. I'm in computer science, so I have strong opinions on the matter. I think the issue with this current build against this boss is that I'm not actually doing any damage to the boss itself. And I don't think it ever runs out of summons. CS? Oh, I could tell from a mile away. Yeah, I got my master's in CS. That obvious, huh? Yeah, I about to make the Dune universe come true. We're gonna just have this massive antithesis. Hey, the firing squad is actually doing some work now. Good for them. For we are killing so many of these little dudes on the side and doing absolutely nothing to this boss. I'm in engineering, but I plan to switch to CS soon, so I have a lot of opinion. I also have a lot of opinions. Yeah. I think there's a right way to do AI, and I think that the current way of doing AI is not even remotely close to what the right way should be. The moment you started debating about AI, I knew you had some CS background because no one debates on that topic unless you're a person that learns Python and other programming languages. Yeah, that's probably fair. Most people, like, it's in the limelight of society, so, like, it's not as though nobody talks about it, it's just that a lot of people have uninformed opinions about it. Ah, speaking of our mascot, Smokey. Hi, come on up. Mr. Mokus. Yeah. R. Come on. You gonna get up here, or did you just come in here to yell at me and scratch on things nearby? Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Puzzles. Did you do a thesis on how AI isn't used the correct way or something? No. I did not. I just have strong opinions on it because I work with it for a living right now. The classic... yeah, actually I will snooze the ads. Thank you for reminding me. The classic IT guy is not trusting technology. Indeed. That's also the reason I stopped playing League of Legends. It's not that I don't trust them to not sell my data, it's that I don't trust them to protect it. Who's the classic IT guy? I guess I'm not exactly a classic IT guy. There we go. Hi, Smokey. Here. Cat. A fluffy tail cat. Smokey. Smokey.
最後の瞬間が訪れるまでここで待っていましょう。
Smoky. Here we go. There he is. He's a Maine Coon partially. He's not like a purebred Maine Coon by any means. We got him from a shelter when he was a kitten, and now he's 17. I can introduce you to someone who is a classic IT. Who is that? Smoker Dokes. Alright. Where was I here? Hiya! I was about to say, how much damage is that going to do? Like 3? But no, that was actually a reasonable amount. Also, bro ran out of summons. I killed all of his summons. He's like, bro, I'm out of plants. What the fuck? Welcome back. Weak. Weak. Me. Oh, are you IT guy? Sick. Hell yeah. I seem to attract that type of viewer sometimes. Did you really need to do all that for 500,000 damage? Hold that. I'm also a day one player for HSR. Oh, you stream on YouTube as well? I do. I dual stream on Twitch and YouTube. And on YouTube, I post shorts occasionally. And I'm doing like a fucking Minecraft series as far as videos are concerned. I haven't really put together exactly what I'm gonna do for videos long term, but Minecraft. Speaking of which, Catboy Dominance, we need to do more recording for that Minecraft series. I'm almost out of videos. Which is the classicest IT role? I feel like it's probably like the internal, like, guy who installs stuff on computers. You guys want to get the Dune game? Yes and no. Sometimes I feel like that's if I start like that's like an MMO, right? I feel like I'm gonna get absolutely demolished in terms of like actually focusing on work. Not want to, just end up playing that game. What episode is the Minecraft on right now? I'm super behind. I want to say it's on like 9 or 10. I'm actually amazed that we did not manage to kill that guy in time. But we killed pretty much everyone else. Oh yeah, that was doing good damage. I mean, most of that was probably overkill and a half. It was doing like 10 million damage to little bitty munchkin dudes, but... Alright, what do you guys do? Mark of Ruin. Oh, the next level is gonna be break damage based. I was waiting for a Firefly level. Or a Rapper level, maybe. Advances all ally targets' actions, regenerates 10 energy, skill points. Yeah, it's definitely like a Firefly deal. I don't really care what you have to say to me, random raccoon man. That's supposed to represent me. Yes, yes, we go to the sinister aura is getting stronger. Well, let me just go ahead and upgrade XP Blessing to max since I know I'm going to be doing that. Claim all these rewards. Num 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 num. Upgrade my reputation rank. Oh, actually. What's this? Oh. Yeah. Word. Well, we got 2 good runs of that in. This event was super long. I swear to God, my ass hurt from sitting in my chair too long. It does seem like it's gonna take a hot second. Oh no. My energy is maxed out. What do you mean new content unlocked, bro? Are you really gonna make me go look at this to get rid of the little exclamation mark on my screen? Okay, are we good now? Thanks. Great. Wishful resin. And Yeah, we had built up a nice backlog. It's good that we haven't had to record in all this time, though. Ads in 45 seconds. That's unfortunate. In fact, you know what? Let's just use the other snooze now. I'm a Seele main. I used to be a Seele main. I've been using her to farm for Cypher. I'm not exactly a Seele main. My Seele is like mid. I use this light cone. But I still use her to farm some nodes that are quantum weak because she still does her job quite well. This is... here, I'll just run through my characters real quick. I am a free-to-play, so all my characters are E0 except for Topaz, who is E1. I've got Robin, I've got Seele, I've got Fushuan, Firefly, Fugue. These are pretty much all built as well. Topaz and Numby, Thirda, Ron May, Acheron. She's my favorite. If I had to pick a main, it's definitely Acheron. I played Honkai Impact 3rd, so pretty much any XP is very easy to sell me on. Same with Cypher. Wait, was that a dog? Go back to the character with the pet. She's got like this, they're called warp trotters. They're like this weird pig, like Schrodinger's cat, like quantum whatever deal. Kafka, we got the DOT core. I hear that there's going to be a new DOT character. I'm excited for that. I mean, there's the light cone in the shop. That there is, although I believe I'm using that on someone. Who am I using that light cone on? Is it... I don't move around my stuff very much. Who the fuck is using that light cone? Ratio? Ratio's using that light cone. I actually do think that this light cone is a little bit slept on as well. It's not the best, but the higher base attack is always nice. So a little bit slept on. I actually use it on Topaz as well. Fei Xiao's got hers. I think I've pulled for like 3 or 4 actual like light cones. I think I have Herda's, I have Acheron's, and I have Fei Xiao's. And maybe Castrus's? I have Castrus's as well. Okay. So I have 4. This is Sleep Like the Dead. What do you expect? So there's my Cypher. Just recently pulled for her. I've got Aventurine. He's cool. I actually really like Aventurine. Clara, Himiko. My Himiko is... What is my Himiko? Himiko's E1, Clara's E2. Got all the various Trailblazers. Jingliu, who I haven't touched in well over a fucking year. I pulled an Axa. Ronya, Sparkle, who I also haven't touched in a long time, unfortunately. Silverwolf is getting a buff. I hope to be able to use her with Acheron more often. Ratio, and I'm currently working on some of these characters down here. You have a lot of characters for a free-to-play. I am a little bit luckier than average. I used to be in like the top 1 or 2% for luck, but I've gotten quite a few 50-50 losses and late pulls in a row now, so I'm like top 30% luck. It's just more that I play consistently, and I've pretty much milked this game for every single Stellar Jade there is. So I think, yeah, this is the first character that I don't have built is Yanqing, and then down. But I have every 4-star at E6 except for Sampo, which is a weird one to not have at E6. But Sampo Kaski is the only one that I don't have at E6 for 4 stars. Anyways, that's me. I'll come back and farm this off stream in a little bit because people don't want to watch me farm nodes on auto. You kind of look like Sampo. When do I get to start scamming like Sampo? If I could have the money that Sampo has, I'd be happy with being called Sampo. Are you playing some other game? So we usually start stream with a couple of little simple word games, like the Wordle and the connections, which you might know from the New York Times, or not the Wordle, the Mini and the connections, but same website as the Wordle. And then at the end of stream, we've been doing this thing called the Redactyl, which is, let's see if I can pull this up here. Essentially, you have to guess the Wikipedia page, and you put in words, and it like reveals the letters. We always start with war as well. This is true. There's going to be ads in 15 seconds, fair warning. I do as few of them per hour as I can, but there are still some. Actually, war came up pretty good. So right before the end of stream, when these ads hit, I'm going to go to the restroom real quick so that you guys don't miss anything, and I'll be right back. Ah, right on time. All right. So for those of you who are interested in playing, feel free to shout out words that you think might be relevant. All we need to do is guess the title. So I see wars immediately. They aren't in the opening paragraph, but they are relevant. In the blank of blank, I feel like this is like a country immediately. Medicine only has two. World and tool. Okay. I like those. Tool and world, not really big ones though. Example is often around, although in this one there is not a whole lot of example. So it's probably not like a phenomenon, because usually those have a lot of, for example, for example, for example. Beginning. Okay. It actually gives you all forms of begin, which is nice. Began, begun, began. It began with the blank in something of something. The 6-4 or 6-6-13 from the blank to the blank, blank, blank. Okay, let's do country. There's only 8 for country. Let's do state as well. Okay, there's 30 instances of states, blank states. Where else does states appear? I mean, I could try United States. but I don't actually know if that is the correct usage here. No, I don't think it is. I think states is referring to something else here. Maybe try city and see how relevant that is. The city of blank. Another the city of blank. So this does feel kind of region related. Let's try nation. No, not nation. Huh. Authority? Okay. Authority. We've got a few authority. Had authority over, let's do king. There's quite a few king then. Let's see how many are up at the top though. Well. Nation states. Nation states. Greece? Not Greece. Yeah, or at least there's something related to kings. Italy. Okay, so this is like Italian city states or something. But maybe again, maybe it's not just Italy. We don't want to focus in too far. It might be broader than Italy, right? Vatican? Nope. Nothing related to that. The universe. uh What else did they call them? It wasn't just city state. We could try Roman. We could try Rome. We could try Rome as well, right? I think Rome should also give Roman. So Rome has 7. Let's try period. Period. There's a lot of period. That makes sense. The blank period, that doesn't relate to the title directly. But it's here for sure. And into the Bronze Age, maybe? No. Let's try age. Ah, ages. Middle Ages? Middle Ages. There we go. In the history of Europe. That explains, yeah, so it was a little bit bigger than Italy. Like, it had to do with kings and cities and states. But it was a little bit broader than those things. Again, you want me to do another one? I guess we technically didn't do the ones this weekend. We could try one more. Let's do one more. I'm not quite ready to end stream yet anyways. Let's do one more. Do. I'll use 10 soup points to do what? Force me to do another one? Okay, 5-letter word. I know war isn't like directly related, but okay, of the blank war, a blank about blank. Radio? Okay. This is some sort of title to something because it's italicized. The blank. A tale? No. Try story. Book. Movie. Okay, probably not much with the movie. Oh, books blank to blank. Surely the Bible would have the title The Bible, right? It wouldn't just be Bible. And it probably wouldn't be italicized either. I don't know, I guess I'll type it in anyways. Nope. Where the fuck do you show up? Oh, way down there. The blank is split. I know that that doesn't work. I was hoping it might show up elsewhere. It's split. No, it's definitely got to. It's like a collection of books. The blank is something into certain number of books. As with the blank is blank into some number of books. Although this is only a four-letter word, it does look like it connects directly up to that. Play. So I've seen that this is I've often seen this as like in certain language, this is how it's set. There's a few wars I can think of. There's a few wars. There's a few wars around. What war would you pick if you had to pick a war? Now it is a six-letter war. Of the it is a perhaps it is a recounting of the blank war. Um the Iliad, the Odyssey, those all have the in them, so not those. It's not Punic. I'm going too far back at this point. Uh couldn't be the World Wars, couldn't be the Civil War, couldn't be the Revolutionary War. Syrian? Okay, that's a choice. No, unfortunately not. Because I would never have come up with that, but it was the right number of letters. I guess we could try some continents. Europe, Asia, America. Really not a whole lot of any of those. Is there periods again? Maybe. Let's try period. There's a few instances of period. Doesn't look super convincing to me though. What the fuck was split up into a bunch of different books? Homer? I could try Homer. Homer is around. It was one of Homer's books. Or likely, since they're all capitalized. So maybe it is one of those epics. Could it just be Iliad? Oh wow, I didn't expect them to do Iliad. I expected them to do the Iliad. I talked about that a while ago. Trojan War. I was actually pretty close. I've always seen it referred to as the Iliad. and the Odyssey, but perhaps that's just a modernization. See, it even says it right down here, the Iliad and the Odyssey. We could do one more of those. We'll do one more. Fuck it. Let's get back through the ones that we missed over the weekend. Normally, for the record, yeah, you were actually pretty close. For the record, we're here every day around this time. I start streaming around noon. If you're not a fan of Balatro, you might not like some of my content because I do tend to stream Balatro pretty much every day, at least like partially. Like before you joined this stream, actually, we had streamed Balatro for about an hour. Oh, another 5-letter word. Is a blank 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 to the blank blank of the blank blank blank. Useful. Just guess the Iliad again. Only one copy of War. We can miss it with the wars. Asia. Okay. Is a... okay, let's try government. Only one on government. Want to see how you work under time pressure? Europe. Vice. Okay. What do you mean work under time pressure? You mean with relation to Balatro or relation to this? Yeah, the wiki game is timed. All right, well, let's try to do it quickly then. Country. No. Animal? No. Location. Book. Position. He wants to see you hot drop and race with the pistols on the engagement. Yeah, no thanks. We're not hot dropping Fragment West or whatever the fuck it was called. Tool or chemical, potentially. I tried position. Book is probably not super relevant. I haven't found anything in the first paragraph. Is the blank blank in use? In use? Word? Word. Phrase. Sentence. Grammar. Blank grammar. Blank grammar. Polite. Casual. Strict? No. Vocabulary. Vocabulary. Nope, that's not how you spell that. Vocabulary. Vocabulary's around. Just sending it. Rhyme. Blank grammar. Speech. What's up, Smokes? Oh yes, I'm sure Battle Tech is going to show up a ton in this one. Describe. Example. Again, see, there's a lot more copies of example when it's, for example. I don't know, would it be a comma? Maybe it's not related to speech as much as I thought it was. It's a literally tool or icon, I think. I could try icon, but I already tried tool, and there's only 3 instances between the two. Literary. Like, maybe. Again, we haven't really seen much in the first Uh, sentence, like first paragraph. Latin, perhaps. There it is. Hey. Is a classical language. Did I not guess language? Damn. I should have just guessed language. Is a classical language belonging to the Italic branch of the Indo-European languages. What was the... Oh, it was just the title. Latin grammar is highly fusional with classes of inflections for case, number, person, gender, tense, mood, voice, and aspect. Yes, that is all true. I did do a wee bit of Latin in high school. The most bougie sentence I could possibly say. All right. That's a good stream, everyone. Uh, honestly, solid numbers for my first day back after a weekend away. I expected to lose like a lot of viewers just by not being here for a few days. But we back in it. We back in it. Every day. At least until near the end of July. Let's see how many people we got right now. We got 5 people. All right, we're gonna hold off on rating today. I don't like rating people with only like a couple of viewers. Like, and I don't know, it almost feels disingenuous, is what I would like to call it. When you raid with just a couple people, it almost makes it feel like, oh, are you rating me, or are you just trying to get your name out there? You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just being self-conscious about that, but that's kind of how it feels sometimes. Know what I mean? All right. Avery is live. That's true. So actually, there's a couple people who we've done rating for in the past who are live. Void Galaxy is also live, and Edz is also live. We can go raid Avery. I'm probably going to raid and dash. I am rather hungry, but we can definitely do a raid of him or her. I don't actually remember. We'll go with them, just so that I'm not wrong. Her. Okay, thank you. New idea. I'll start an account. You'll raid me, and I'll do it. Okay. No. Here, let's go ahead and raid. Just stop in over there. I'm probably gonna dash right after. I'll say hi, couple things. But I hope everybody has a good time over there, and I will see you all tomorrow, same time as always. So, peace.